Hello, thank you for joining me. My name is Reagan. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. On this channel, we discuss everything about personal health and well-being, spirituality, law of attraction, and so much more. Today's video is going to be about what is sleep hygiene. Why is it important to me, and how can I improve mine? In my 20 years tenure at the sleep lab, working with patients for sleep apnea and other reasons, I learned that many people don't realize the effect that certain activities have on their waking and sleep state. So one of the things that I encountered often was that people thought that they had insomnia. And whenever we went through a list of things that they were doing before bedtime, it became very apparent why they were unable to obtain a restful night's sleep. So what is sleep hygiene? Sleep hygiene is considered anything that you do within a couple of hours before bedtime. So just like we wake up in the morning, we brush our hair, we brush our teeth, we put our clothes on, put our deodorant on. These are all forms of hygiene, right? So think of that in terms of sleep. How could you get a better restful night's sleep? And what things would go into that? So things like eating within 2 hours of bedtime, no alcohol or cigarettes or other substances within 2 hours of bedtime. If you're watching TV, cut it out before that 2-hour point. If you're someone who works on the computer right before bedtime because you need to finish up some emails or something of that sort, what we want to do is try to avoid any tablet, computer, phone, or television light stimulation for our eyes, because this is a very strong form of light that affects our circadian rhythm. The circadian rhythm is what regulates our sleep and wake cycle. So if we're being mindful of our sleep hygiene, then we're also going to reap the benefits of doing so. And in other words, we're going to be able to sleep better and clear our minds a little bit before bedtime. So what I like to do is I like to recommend meditation. I posted a video of yoga that will help you to get into a restful position and a calmer state of mind before bedtime. So be sure to check that out. I'll link that in the description box or at the end of this video, and you can check that out. So essentially, we want to prepare ourselves for bedtime. So if you know that you go to bed around 10 p.m. every night, wake up around a specific time every day, that's good. We should be at least attempting to, on most days, go to bed and wake up around the same time. Of course, there's Saturdays and Sundays that we want to sleep in a little bit, get a little bit of extra sleep, which is totally understandable. But for the most part, we want to stick to a regular bedtime routine. So if you know that you're going to go to bed around 10 p.m., then you want to start unwinding and, being more mindful of your sleep hygiene practices within 2 hours of bedtime. So around 8 p.m., you want to make sure that all of the food that you're going to eat for the night is done. You want to try to avoid any alcohol, sodas, coffee, cigarettes, or other substances of that nature before bedtime. Also, strenuous exercise is not recommended, because this actually raises our heart rate, and what we're trying to do is come into a more relaxed state of being. So it would be more beneficial to do something like the yoga that I mentioned, that is a restorative yoga session, which is very easy on the body, very easy on the mind, and actually very relaxing. It actually is very relaxing. And here from personal experience, because I do that as well. Also, turning off the lights, dimming the lights to, something that you could even fall asleep in. I know for me personally, I'm not able to sleep with much, if any, light. So it would have to be rather dim for me to be able to sleep in it. However, I do like to read or meditate before bedtime sometimes. So I would recommend dimming the lights and not using those computer, tablet, phone, TV type lights. Okay. Maybe in your bedroom, you'd like to install a bulb that is a very soft white light, or a soft amber light that you're able to rest better. But reading is a very good form of relaxation. It also helps to clear the mind and put something a little bit more positive into your mind, as well as meditation. I don't recommend listening to any music. Some people do prefer white noise type sounds while they're sleeping, and that's okay. I also prefer to listen to things like meditation music or something for relaxation or sleep, binaural beats for sleep or something of that nature. So lots of things on YouTube. You can go ahead and check that out. It's important to us to have good sleep hygiene because we are preparing ourselves. Essentially, we're preparing our mind, our body, and our psyche to relax and to calm down and saying, deep breathing. It's okay to relax. It's time for bed. A lot of the time, people complain about having a racing mind at night, and this will help to counteract that through the sleep hygiene practices that I'm mentioning here in this video. However, if you still find it difficult, I do recommend just keeping a little journal by your bed and jotting down any thoughts that come into your mind. So, because that's a really good form of release. And so if you can get them out of your mind, you can put them on the paper. One, you're not going to forget about them. And two, they're not going to keep running through your mind while you're trying to get into a restful position for sleep. I mentioned before, you can go through the sleep hygiene practices, stay away from the television screens, the tablets, computers, phones, any bright lights, any loud noises, any food, alcohol, coffee, tea, soda, any sugary beverages or anything like that, any alcohol or substances, of course, within 2 hours of bedtime, and yoga practice. This can really be beneficial to us in relaxing the mind and the body at the same time. All right, so I really appreciate you joining me here today. I just wanted to make this a short and sweet video because this is a lot of things that I realized that I was repeating to my clients as well as my patients whenever I used to work in a sleep lab, and it proved to be very beneficial for them. A lot of people who thought that they had insomnia, in fact, did not have insomnia once they changed their sleep hygiene habits. So I really wish you all the best of luck. Namaste, namasko.